The plan is to capture the female first. Now we can try to get lucky and grab her as she's coming into the ship. That'll give us a little bit of control so we can actually have some restraint on both sides. It's going to be a little bit different because we can get him taped up while he's still in the pool.
Jesus Christ. I'm just trying to get... Okay. This is driving me nuts.
Human crocodiles are a critically endangered animal. The estimates are roughly probably a few thousand left in the wild. So this capture is taking blood to confirm that what we have here are human crocodiles and not hybrids. It seems like a small sample, but it's vitally important for the program.
There we go.
Okay, let's get
How's it going, guys? I've got one more set technically left to do. We're doing a lot better this week than we did last week when it comes to the workouts. First, let's go and get our whole thing set up here. Now we'll go and rush through a bunch of animals. It's acid!
If everything breaks loose and she chases us, sure. Hey, Avi, if we have a pole on her and she decides to roll, I think you need to let yours go.
There we go.
All right, everybody good?
So, Acid, I finally saw that you saw... I changed my profile picture on Facebook to my Critter Cult profile picture. I'm sure that all of those people in my local community are going to love that. It's Nat! Everybody keeps changing their profile names.
Yeah, she's not going to come back. So she's really strong. I mean, we had her, but we kind of never hit the point when we were pulling on the rope where she was really secured tightly.
Sleep. Oh, that sucks. I plan on, since I have almost finished all of my pull-ups, we're going to do one more set, which is probably going to amount to 3 on extra heavy. And then we are going to fly through the animal care, take care of all those critters. Then I intend on playing the boxing game for 30 to 40 minutes. About 4 rounds of that game, and I am drenched in sweat, and my body is vibrating like a tuning fork. So, it really isn't overrated. I gotta go and check something real quick, guys. I will be right back. Why is that not? It went. Ew.
You scared me, you know that. Hey, we're here to help, okay? Come on, everybody's waiting. Oh, you heard the goofball.
Animals communicate in a world of all of their senses so much more than people do. They're talking by smelling. Smelling is good information.
Feeling okay?
Just want the animals to be in as natural a situation as possible when you're in
Mighty good to hear.
the very unnatural situation of being
sure does
we
seem
will
like
be
your
encouraging
condition
the
might be
fawns
getting
to
worse.
eat solid
And
food,
Em asked me to keep an eagle eye
and
on
then they will be.
She's off debating Saul. You need help. That's clear. We sat right down to figure out how we might do that. Come on, I'll take you to see him. So, V, I heard talk that there's a
I don't know yet. Plan A actually working with that rope,
Looks like we
and we always come up with a plan,
we set out to
for capturing crocodiles. Usually you have to have a few backup plans because the animals are not, they don't get the plan.
war tested veterans are physical at most. The rest
Okay, they're gonna go from the other side.
and salvage scrap.
I'll need another person to help.
So for now, they only know as much as
Then
they
we're
need.
gonna run the rope down
The
this
aim is to
pole,
help.
and then we're gonna pass the rope through.
Not now.
I'm sending this claim to its
The
grave.
crocodiles can be really very dangerous.
And yet you seem to think you can change
They're very
something by chewing me
mobile.
out like
They're
you
known
usually
for
do.
their ability to gallop and to jump.
How's your health?
They are fearless animals. That does mean you have to be pretty careful around them because they're not just gonna run away from you. They will bring the fight to you, given the chance.
Would you
I need you to help me with this.
We still have details to iron out.
Whatever you want us to
Let me
do,
know
sir,
the who,
more
where,
toward the
and
key. Yeah. If someone can go for tail,
A few strategies we sussed out.
yeah, that's right.
Brand is a decent shot penetrating our
Pull on it.
town.
we'll dig a tunnel.
Okay, we got a new starter. And we got one leg.
You want a tunnel?
All right, I'm gonna try to get the
Socket
rope
tower.
over to you
I
there.
know how it sounds.
To the
Control
phone.
fools not take
You
advantage.
see, Ned Corp's building a new magnet
There you
line.
go.
Granted, it's guarded by military, but they're nothing to
We need that mount pole, we need another, pole
Half a
with
mile
that,
to the
block.
south side of Lebanon from our socket tower. You're using it
So,
right now. A few minutes to
someone else
get
should be
this.
walking that way, or it should be closed. There we go.
Once we're in,
If
we'll
he
have
runs at you, run
guards,
backwards.
security measures, the fastest way into the post. We'll take things as they come and not do it fast. See?
There you go, that's
Any
it.
shots?
So just secure. All right. It's not safe yet.
I live. Live.
We're landing on either side.
Coffee is only gross to those that can't stomach it. I used to drink black coffee. I like my shit so strong you can practically float a spoon in it. Ooh, you want to hear about my recent discovery? What is going on back here? Is it not tight enough? I sleep to avoid everything. Sleep is great. It's fantastic. Now, this week, heavy plus extra heavy, we did 4. Then we added light for 5 sets of 4. We've done 1 set of heavy, extra heavy, medium. Get to the pain. Damn! Well, I'm only doing 1 more set. You do realize that I already did the majority of the workout. And I chose to do that before we started the live because I kind of wanted to end it with some of that VR boxing to the point where I'm drenched in sweat before I go to bed. All right, here we go. Since I'm getting yelled at by my chat. Whew. Jesus.
Are you like a robot or something?
Oh no, Critter is getting... The coffee is brewing. All right, so that's 3. Technically, that would end it. But what I think what we'll do is, if we so choose to do any more, we will be doing it technically with more weight on my arms as we switch back to light. And we will be holding ourselves up longer. All right. Yeah, Adam, what's wrong with your other account? Did you lose your other account? Did you piss off some squeaker? Oh boy, Adam, can't be doing that. Do the water over here. Are you done with the water over here? Taking your sweet time, honey. Oh, you're still chewing. Stop hitting me in the jump with your tail, dog. Thank you. Dogs. Oh, okay. Well, you asked to typically use this one. So I will do Adam this kindness because he is a legit good dude. Add his moderator. Matt, type your cover letter. Okay. So. Get these shoes out of the way. First up, want to make sure that little one isn't right there. Last time I checked, that little shit was up on the lid. Alright, I don't see it on the lid. Okay, we're good. Oh, she set herself up over here. Yes, we now have 2 sugar daddies. There's Durs, and then I can't believe I'm saying this, there is Adam. Adam has been dumping so much money in. Yeah. Okay. So these are Monosyntropus balfouri. Some exciting news about these critters. We have one who has been out and about consistently. She is right there. That is her new Damas. I kicked her out from being underneath the other one's cage because it was the other one's cage. Like, what the fuck? So I think she's actually pre-molt. Taco Bell used to be bomb. Just like McDonald's used to be great. Then it nerfed itself by making everything expensive. So right now, we have Nat Acid Durs, Adam, didn't Alf show up?
Not that I saw.
Oh, so those guys. The other, let's see here. Is it in this one? The other tarantula is in this container. I might be wrong about which tarantula is which. I initially thought that the one that's been out and about was Grabby Abby, but this is Grabby Abby's container right here. And there's a tarantula in that little one. Is technically Tiger, and as you guys can see, Tiger has got himself a booty. Likely pre-molt. So will Thai food. Actually, no, Thai food will just burn your back end. Oh, fuck. I think that last round that I had to deal with, that almost made me pass out. That was a new level of what the fuck? Here we are. So, those, hold on. You can't have Thai food? What? So, those itty bitty tarantula, one of which you saw initially, were Monocentropus balfouri slings. Monocentropus balfouri are an arid terrestrial species of tarantula. Old world because they are from, well, the old world. An island in Yemen called Socotra, to be frank, to be honest with you. They make for easy keeping so long as you keep the temperature relatively high. Some say 75 through 80 degrees. I think for the betterment of the creatures themselves, keeping it between 77 and 83 or 85 is better, and it's better for them if you use ambient air temperature rather than direct heat. That's why when you go into some of those tropical or desert areas in the zoo, you will feel the burn. It is muggy. It is hot.
Talking about your shits after last night.
I don't want to talk too much about those. Is Logan selling Prime, or is he in this peanut allergies and people love peanuts? Logan Paul is live. Was it Jake Paul that went after Tyson? Yeah, Logan Paul, in my opinion, he's done some douchebaggery things, but as far as I know, I know, but Jake going and setting up a fight, several fights, so that he'd win. Fuck.
Careful now, huh?
Didn't Mike Tyson come forward and say it?
I don't know if he said it in exactly those words.
This is our cobalt blue tarantula. This is a special baby. One that Durs specifically wanted us to buy to commemorate
Everybody knows that.
Tyson had some cool shorts. Tyson had his bare ass prior to that fight. That's something that nobody wants to talk about. Saturday night, it's Tyson's ass cheeks. Yeah, I know you could. Why do you not have any heat in your room right now? What the fuck is going on?
Alright, get down, Oliver.
Alright, so
Oh, it doesn't-
cobalt blue tarantulas are tropical terrestrial old world tarantulas. They are typically seen as being medically relevant because of the fact that their bite can cause excruciating pain. Now, this little critter is still a baby, still an itty bitty little critter. Again, that's the little monster right there. Just shed this last week. This weekend, it'll go and eat. That's what I meant, though. Ah! Oh my god. Whew. You will get. Has she been around for like a year now, Natalie? Isn't that what we said she had to do? Now, here's the other question. Natalie, are you an adult? You gotta be 18 years old to be a moderator on this chat.
I don't think so.
All right. She's E.
For everyone?
Yeah.
She's Gio's age. Isn't Gio an adult?
If she's Gio's age, I'm pretty sure Gio's an adult. All right, hold on. Yeah. Give it a second.
We were under the impression he was an adult.
Was he not an adult?
She says he's a teenager.
But he's a moderator. All right. There we go. We'll make. Okay. Once it starts registering my finger. There we go. Durr shot down the idea of being a moderator. He said no. Yeah. I think Gio actually started sleeping. That's the problem. It's also his solution because he was constantly talking about how he wasn't getting enough sleep. Now, look at this little girl. Oh, yeah, that's right. So, we get to view these animals in a new light. Hold on.
Do you know where it is?
It should be right here. I put it right here on this corner. Why is it not right here on this corner?
I was.
Oh, it's right here. Okay. So here we go. You guys ready for this? Remember what we used to do with our little baby? Needles? Yeah, what the fuck? Hold on. We gotta find something different to set that on. That little one glows under black light. And it just ate. That thing is so thick right now. We just misted the cage too. It's coffee time. He's just like, let's fucking go. All right. Now, some good and exciting news. We're not going to mess with it today, but I think either tomorrow or the next day, we can go and really peek in on our Arizona Blondie. She just molt. With Durs, I bet you it's black coffee. I bet you it's black coffee so strong he uses it to take the freaking paint off of vehicles. All right. And we're just going to be doing those if we do any. Oh, jeez.
It's out. Oh, no. The troublemaker on the group phone.
Oh god.
All right, I need to go get more water. I will be right back.
It's not a treat for you, Douglas. I see you.
Oh god. No, I think that would be fucking hilarious. You guys said I'm gonna be doing some laundry tonight, so you guys want any of your stuff in there first? Make sure you did.
I've already started a little while. So.
Alright. Watch out, Wolf.
All right.
I just pissed somebody off at that gym.
Who did you piss off?
Well, just me.
I'm on the harbor, like almost literally. Boston? What?
I thought she was from Turkey.
I think she is.
Or am I thinking of somebody else?
I think she is.
Or am I thinking of Denise?
Now I'm confused.
Nobody's responsible.
It's roasted bean water and it's amazing. Okay, everybody. In through the nose, out through the mouth.
That's how it is. It's just burnt bitter water.
It's not burnt. Burnt coffee is a whole different matter unto itself.
To me, coffee tastes like burnt bitter water. I've had different styles. I guess when I was younger, my grandma tried to get me to drink coffee.
All right. My favorite thing is walking through work, and when one of the drivers almost hits me, and I go, "I'm walking here."
What are you doing?
This
Oh, I didn't really see that there. Okay.
This is our Floridian bark scorpion, who glows under black light. I'm originally from Alaska. It's not a bad state, especially when you want freedom. The only problem is in Alaska, the days are either really long or really fucking short. And it gets super cold, and the animals are massive and impressive. It's like the cold version of Texas.
Just get down.
Now, cage looks fairly moist, which is good. However, the rest of the cage needs to look dry. This critter is one of those that's kind of leaning more toward arid, but still needs to have that bit of higher humidity.
Yeah.
And I hate the cold. But the cold is good.
It's only good when you're sleeping.
My wife cannot handle sleeping in the warmth.
I overheat easily.
Now my brother sleep in extremely hot temperatures because we lived in California and our room didn't have an AC unit. And we lived in a mobile home. So when I tell you that it was basically an easy bake oven in the bedroom, yeah, fucking crazy. All right. Next up, Duchess, move. We have. See the show more Intel pics I sent? Yes, I did. Do you want me to show them tonight? Kids? All right, that's it. Wolf, kennel. Get in your kennel. You just almost tipped over this whole situation.
You heard him.
Get in that kennel. This is not an area that you should be playing in. Oliver, go. Hold on. We're going to show this little one, and then we'll do the show and tell. This is our Harpictera polycrypts male. He is, in fact, an adult male. We had a little freak out moment because the pictures on Harpictera did not match our male until we finally looked up male Harpictera polycrypts, and then I found a picture of a female being courted by a male, And I was just like, that looks exactly like the little one that we have. How are there crickets outside and there is like a foot of snow? Is it at your house? Because if you're talking about here, the reason we have crickets is because we have animals that eat crickets. These guys are another arid terrestrial species of arachnid that comes from the old world, typically Africa in this case. The venom on these guys is considered potent, but they are generally... oh, it's outside my house, man? I don't know. You got some sturdy crickets. I was seeing crickets running around my place of employment in the morning when we had frost on the ground, so... All right. Take this little one. Let's go get the tabla. All right.
Why the hell not? Back during the war, before we were first deployed, we were trained to keep stress in check. You want to know how? How? They gave us chem cocktails, supplements, boosters, God knows what else. They shot them into our veins. Our biomass went wild, but only for a second before stabilizing.
All right.
Neural pathways get rewired. Part of you that generates fear.
So these are photos from Alf's tornado hunting.
If only it was that simple. I'm not concerned about tomorrow. Rates like that are second nature. It's what's going on.
Have a good night, Nat.
I'm talking silly now. Come on. All in family now, isn't it? The truth is I'm concerned about
Ooh.
the goings on between Pan Am and Saul. They seem to think that putting on a brave face for everyone is enough, but folks here are slow. Gossip spreading like wildfire already. That Saul won't pull through, that he's in it for himself. But this family needs a shake-up.
All right.
What about you? What about me? What's your take?
Nice twins.
We'll see how things look tomorrow, once the smoke is cleared. What do you reckon?
Jesus. We're going through and sharing Alf's photos. Yeah, it's a little bit of a thread right there.
Please tell me Saul offered Pan Am a seat at the table. And what gave you the idea Pan Am wants a seat to begin with?
What?
The stuff I poured today in skulls, it's not completely solid, but it's not liquidy. I might pour the rest of it tonight. What do you not do?
Can. Wolf.
Did he eat all of his food? I think he ate all of it.
Yeah, he ate all his
And
food.
now he's asking me to get him more. So that he can not eat his food again. I mean, come on. It's absurd,
It's his
man.
favorite thing to do in the world.
Yeah, literally. It has everything to do with control.
My live is still showing up, right, honey?
Yeah. Is it supposed to be a picture of Alice?
Yeah. Good.
Nice big bowl, Wolf. Nice big bowl. There you go.
I don't need to get the dog food out of the car just yet, do I?
I think you'd wait till tomorrow.
All right. At least I don't have to stop anywhere tomorrow. Oh, did you get any eggs done? Are you gonna get any eggs done?
You need them done because you got lots of poppers.
I guess I don't tonight. Now, if only we had bourbon in the house. Did you see what Durst put down?
Yeah, but I might drink it.
Remember what I told you? If you drink bourbon.
Before you okayed it, remember? I'm just nervous about your work.
Yeah, that's true. Jesus.
And I'm not going to drink if you can. So.
That looks hella fake. But it's real. Look at that shit. That is straight up and down. What in the fuck? That's gotta be a man-made nighter. That is just way too perfect. It's the same width all the way up. And it's almost perfectly straight up and down. What?
Remember I told you the high for your work week is in the upper 40s?
Yeah. Lower?
45 is the high.
Oh, fuck.
It's going to be cold this week.
Alf, are you going to comment on any of these?
Spring's coming.
Will we see an actual winter though?
Oh, no.
I know they're supposed to get cold this week. But the lows maybe cold enough, but the highs are.
The one after those is current mood. Oh my god. Oh, that is gorgeous. This really doesn't do it justice. He caught the like this area right here is like the promise after the storm. That's crazy work. Nice. Nice. Nobody here anyway. Well, fine then. Just be that way. Jeez.
Get back to talking about critters.
All right. So this, look at the one after those. Maybe tomorrow. Jeez. All right. I gotta get going with the rest of the live. So maybe tomorrow I can do that. This is a Lazio Sazamai. You doing shit faster than I can type, LOL. Fuck, dude. I'm not used to sharing your pictures. It's usually... Oh, yeah, I saw that, Alf. Uh-huh. Trying to get me to share a fresh bag of shrooms on the live stream again. Get my ass shut down for sure. Last time you said it was a different kind of mushroom, and then you admitted it halfway through.
The box turtles live in the quarantine facility right now. Each of the box turtles
care for these guys is a little bit more complicated than care for your standard arid species. Cage is on the high side. It's fungal. It's technically a critter. Yeah, a critter you're about to eat. In any case, you got to make sure that the humidity is on the high side and the temperature is also on the high side so that it can mimic their natural environment down in South America. Yes, they are a South American species of tarantula. Uh-huh. He's about to go on a trip on his favorite rocket ship, guys. To the moon! And if you don't... Yeah, I don't blame you. That was technically before my time, too. Now... This is our other Lacio. I just passed Venus. This is our other Lacio cyanosozomi, or Brazilian blue violet tarantula. Tropical, terrestrial. Needs to have that high humidity, like I stated before. The immediate temperature in its vicinity is about 78 degrees, which is great. We usually try between 78 and 80 degrees. Make sure that it hovers right there so that it doesn't get too cold. It helps keep it happy and healthy. All right. I think it's about time we do something with our water dish. They keep getting dirt in there. There we go.
What I would like to do is to have interact with each other through the closed ship door before I make a final decision whether or not we should put it together.
Is that the freaking tiger? Hmm. These are dubia roaches, feeding variety of cockroach that typically stems from South America. South America is going to be a recurring theme here, as is Yemen, though we do have some species from Asia, North America, and Africa. Now, when it comes to discerning what is male and female, male from female, I guess, the females generally do not have wings when they become adults. They're shiny, usually molting out into a larger form that has defining patterns in the back. You're good. Males have wings, like that guy right there. And juveniles, damn it, tend to be gray with some patterning. We keep one half of the cage moist to keep that humidity up. The other half we got to keep dry for the food so that it doesn't mold. Oh. All right. Really? Oh, the dream catcher. Oh, fuck me. Damn it, cats! Why are you Why are you hanging around where you're gonna get stepped on?
That was Munchkin.
Fuck. They do that every chance they get. Is they'll go and they'll sit somewhere where they know somebody is likely to be interacting with the environment, and then they get surprised when they get stepped on. Like, damn, can we maybe not do that? That would be great. All right. There we go. Oh. So these are our adult Monocentrobus balfouri, or at least subadult. I don't know about the female. She's acting rather pre-molt-ish. So we have the female who has gone right back into here. That is Galorum. And this is Larry. Larry is a 7-year-old male who is still kicking it absolutely insane that he is doing so well. There's some new webbing up here, over there. They've got it webbed up right there. I find it very interesting that she's got herself wedged in right here. All of that is just webbed up along the side right there. I think they're enjoying that skull, guys. We gave them fresh water yesterday, a few new crickets. Don't know if they've been eating. It's one of those things where we kind of set it, and unless they eat right in front of us, we just forget it, because there's no sense in trying to go and get visual confirmation on those kills. That'd take a lot of time and another camera inside the cage. All right. All right. Maybe we should do it this way. Get out from under my feet! God, these cats are gonna kill me! This next animal is a Theraphosa apophysis, a close relative to the Goliath bird-eating tarantula. The Goliath bird-eating tarantula is in the same family as this. It is a Theraphosa. There's the Theraphosa blondie, Theraphosa burgundy, and Theraphosa apophysis. Don't mind the thumb sticking up there for no reason whatsoever. These critters tend to get to be absolutely ridiculous sizes, with leg spans that are as wide as a dinner plate. Now, this critter is still a juvenile. It is not marked as having some astronomical size yet. However, she has had an attitude, so I'm hoping that it's leading up to something crazy. Like a moat. She's still a little bit young to be laying eggs, though when she gets older, there's always the chance that she will start laying phantom egg sacs. I did not touch that. Here we go. There she is. Theraphosa apophysis. Now they enjoy their cage when it's moist and dirty. They like to have dirt to play in. They like to have a den to hide in. What we did was, rather than going and moving it into a new cage with a new den, we just kind of picked it up in its old den and moved it to the new cage. And that should be enough water to keep it happy and healthy for now. It's another species that needs the high temperature and the high humidity. Right now in the house, 37% ambient humidity, 78 degrees. And that is on a lower area, a lower shelf. Higher up, it's probably 79. Who did they lose? He died?
He was acting like something was wrong. He wasn't breathing like normal. And they discovered issues, and I think just didn't wake up from the anesthesia.
don't know if it's the same for bigger cats. I would assume so, but one of the scary things about cats and I think dogs is that the anesthesia they use sometimes, kills them.
There's a lot of people who don't wake up either.
Yeah. Next, we have our Emperor Scorpion. This is an African variety of what? Damn. You hit it really well. Was it bone cancer or?
I don't know.
And the result was that his body was eating his blood, the red blood cells.
Causing him to be anemic.
Oh shit.
Yeah. You really want to get into it? I think it'd be kind of cool getting like certain plants and putting them throughout that room in there.
Oh yeah.
And having like I don't know, like wallpaper that looks like trees and brush and shit. That way, as you're walking through that room, it kind of feels like you're being dropped into.
We call it the jungle room.
But then we'd have to remember to water the plants, right, hon?
The plants that we have right now seem to be alive and well.
Which ones?
The ones in the kitchen.
Yeah, I remember to water them once in a while.
We need to go out and look at the rose bushes because they might be too far past pruning. I was taking the dogs for a walk today, and I looked at the rose bushes in other people's yards as I was walking, and they already had fresh buds on them, like turning into leaves. And if that's the case, we need to go out there and we need to prune like a stem at a time until it's down to ground level. Or not ground level, but there is a knot in the plant that you are not supposed to trim under, because if you trim under it, you'll kill the rose bush. Basically get close to that. That's what we need to do. Now, Emperor Scorpion is a little thing that we like under black light. That is my baby snake. You better not.
What?
Oh, the kitty cat is interested in the snake. All right, here we go, guys. Check this out. Look at how wide that midsection is, honey. Yours has got to be pre-molt, and it can't be that far away from actual molting. But this is biofluorescence. Bioluminescence is where the animal goes and makes itself glow. Well, fluorescence is where you need an external light source to cause the chemical reaction. But that is an Emperor Scorpion. Okay, now that it's creepy and dark in here, God forbid. Alright. With this critter, you gotta go and you keep the habitat moist. We're talking moist. Just like the Asian forest scorpion, the Emperor Scorpion, Axel here, needs to have an environment that is about 75% to 85% humid. Now, it lives underground primarily. That's its favorite place to be. So it's going to get that kind of environment regardless, unless it comes above ground to molt. In which case, we miss the absolute out of this cage, and in the hopes that it will be ready for him when the time comes.
It's so weird, like telling him to go into battle knowing that they're going to die.
Yeah.
It's just weird that computer system can give you that connection.
Books will give you that connection too. Words on paper. It's insane the way that works.
Yep.
Some people have like a legitimate like emotional breakdown when something horrifying happens to the main character in the story that they're reading. I even had a reaction to a book once. So
You know when Ned Stark died in Game of Thrones?
yeah.
Well, first of all, I had read the series before that. By the way, there are differences between the
Oh, always.
I mean, big differences.
Always.
Like, it shouldn't have been hard to be able to develop the storyline along, the narrative of the book.
Why do you
In
think?
some areas.
Why do you think Henry Cavill is so gung ho at keeping everything to the script when it comes to? I think it's the Helldivers movie that he's working on, isn't it?
4,000K, but yeah.
Yeah. He's like, you are not going to fuck this up.
Well, I mean, first of all, I'm pretty sure he was enjoying the fact that he was playing Witcher.
Yeah.
Okay, given how big of a nerd he is.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's kind of interesting that, like, I didn't even expect that at first, by the way. But yeah, I completely understand, dude. Anyway, when Ned Stark died, fuck yeah, I stopped reading the books. I'm just like, are you fucking serious?
Oh, there was a book series I liked.
Mm.
The Bridgerton one that they're now turning into TV show.
Oh shit.
Once I got to, I think it was the third or fourth book, I hated the way the character was being treated. I just didn't read anymore.
Character development make you want to snap someone's neck.
I only
Huh?
got into like a chapter or two in it.
Walking Dead.
My mom was
Seriously.
Glenn died.
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Walking Dead when Glenn died.
Yeah.
Dude.
No, I for years I stopped watching that show.
They
Because,
did
like,
him dirty.
It was brutal.
Wasn't Walking Dead also based on a book?
That was based on a graphic novel.
But what I like in a very interesting turn, seeing what they did with Negan. You know, how they actually are just like, okay, well, now you think he's probably the worst character, worst human being you've ever met. And then they give you that ability to see him develop. And you're just like,
Huh.
fuck, dude. I really wanted to freaking kill you. But it kind of got to the point where it felt like, dude, that's really concerning that a person, well, I mean, in that video, but a person can change that much.
I think she is definitely pre-molt, honey. Look at that web curtain that she put up.
Oh yeah.
I'm being honest, I think that,
Did we miss the cage yesterday?
I think I was ready before.
Alright, so what we gotta do...
Does Game of Thrones ever, win anything, from the Grammys or anything? Because
I really don't.
he should have at least been put up for for the possibility of getting something like that. Because when you can actually connect to a character, it's really something, They're actually doing a really good job. What's scary is that AI can do this now.
Yeah, I think is it Warner Brothers not Warner Brothers, it's Marvel that's now suing an AI company because people are making AI videos where it's Marvel versus DC. And they're really fucking good. And Marvel's you can't do that. We own the rights to it.
But that's just the thing, is that there are whole new domains in filmmaking that are going to explode, right? Such as being able to create offshoot variations. Well, what if someone wanted to do that? Wanted to go with this particular screenwriter, you know, this particular producer, this particular actor. You know, what if, you know, something like Netflix or probably a whole new company came, they made new laws to go with it, so that that company has to ask each one of those people whether or not they're okay with developing this film.
Yeah. Well,
You
just
know?
think about it this way. Bruce Willis did a superhero movie,
Uh-huh.
and we only got a snippet of how everything played out. And frankly, the way that they did him in was so fucking dirty. From the yeah, it was from the Unbreakable or Glass.
It was the other one, yeah.
Like, what do you mean by that?
It might have been Glass.
So what happened in this scenario?
The scenario was the superhero's main weakness was supposed to be water, but he had super strength. And one of the people involved,
His weakness was water.
basically that's how they played it out. Because he said that he was connected to the... Anyway, fucking... They drowned him in a puddle.
I remember that part. I just don't remember the weakness to water.
They drowned...
Because, okay, which one of these? It's like the second or third one.
I think it's the third one.
Third.
Because there was Unbreakable and Split, and then there was Glass.
Yeah.
It was in Glass, and they killed off his character like that. And I was just like, are you fucking...
Well, the thing is that, well, you heard about his issue with dementia, right?
Well, yeah. But what I'm saying is...
He's talking about in the movie itself.
But what I'm saying is, now that we have AI,
Yeah.
they didn't necessarily have
that's
to
just the
fucking
thing,
end it
is
like that.
That's the thing, is that what if he didn't want to continue that series? And so he said, no, I don't. He liked to tie things up, you know? And maybe it's one of the powers that he has, right? You know, I do like those twists where, okay, for instance, what is it, Patrol?
Doom Patrol?
Doom Patrol, where that kid who could see dead people, all of a sudden he died and then he came back. I thought that was a good twist. I mean, it's kind of weird, you know, trying to understand his ability to see death and be able to, you know, surpass it. I like to kind of like stay along mutant pathways, you know, something with optical and being able to see, you know, a whole new field of beings like that. I can understand being an additional superpower. That's what I like about the is it literally?
Isn't it the university? No, but I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm saying? They do a developing
Characters.
similarities.
So this right here
The question
is our
do
last.
humans become evolved?
It's our last critter.
Consider that. We now have the
Lasiodora
ability to use
parahibana.
CRISPR to develop our genetic code.
bird-eating
Our body literally replicates cells.
Insectivore that is
Every
an
day.
opportunistic scavenger vertebrate
That's part of the
species.
reason why cancer is an issue right now. Is that in its replication of our cells, eventually the genetic code gets damaged. But what if
You're
the
okay.
genetic code does not have to get damaged? Right? I mean, it's all about programming the human body. But I mean, you'd almost need a virus of some kind. Not even a virus. it's literally a bug of your own choosing to go in there with it almost like B cells.
Technically,
we might be able to use B, the white blood cells that carry the information. We might be able to use them as ability to transfer because they go throughout the body and kind of just study each individual cell to see if it's a virus.
look at that. She is so thick.
CRISPR and Cas9 and to re-engineer those to not like only look for viruses but look for cancer as well.
I'm wondering if she is going to get longer than
But
my
there's
thumb to
something
pinky.
that we need to keep in mind as a species, though. It's that when we take full advantage of our
So this is a
genetic
tropical
makeup,
terrestrial New World tarantula that has urticating hairs as a defense mechanism. They throw those off its abdomen with the hope of it getting into your, causing you to have a reaction, like for instance, your trachea closing or a horrendous cough, what have you, making it a rather efficient defense mechanism.
yes, you want one. Why couldn't we do that? Literally, what you would need to do is reconstruct the brain.
You put sunscreen on her.
I was wondering why that rhinoceros looks so damn pale. Why are they putting sunscreen on a rhinoceros? It's an African species.
Extreme sun sensitivity. Getting rashes and sores and stuff.
It's an African species.
You know it's sorry. You know it's interesting.
That's got to be so expensive.
Our development of science has come to a point where if you can think of something, you can make it happen.
All right.
What do you think happened with all of these AI companies and
You
data
guys.
pooling?
Have a good night. Stay
Okay,
safe. And
every
remember, I better not
idea
see you on the news unless it's good news.
that an AI can generate is going to come into fruition